Alright artists, so welcome to the second part of the hot chocolate art project. So last week we drew a cylinder and created a mug because the mug is in the shape of a cylinder, and just like this container, this is a cylinder. So it's a 3D shape. It's not flat. So 2D would be a flat shape. So like at the bottom over here, if I turn this around, this is a flat circle. But on the sides, it is curved. And it's a 3D shape. So we also drew marshmallows that also are in a 3D shape. Love marshmallows. And also in the diagram, you could decorate your mug. Maybe it's your favorite Christmas mug, whatever mug you want. And also mugs have different styles. So I also posted a diagram of different styles of mugs. You could have used a mug at home to take a look at for reference. This was just one really simple mug that you could have drawn. Then you were asked to design the background and the table surface. Okay? So also just some ideas. I also posted some examples for some inspiration. You could also design your mug with different lines and patterns if that's what you wanted to do. You don't have to design just like mine. You don't have to draw a snowman. You can also design your table surface any way you would like. You can use different lines. Here I use polka dots. Background I use swirlies. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one just yet. So I also have this design. Now what I want to show you with this design, there we go. Sorry, my camera does not pick up pencil very well. So if you took a look at the slide in this week, just before you got to this video, I mentioned an artist named Heather Galler, and she was known for creating beautiful artwork that had bold colors. And bold colors and patterns were very, very busy patterns. I don't want any white spaces in this project. I want it to be filled with color and designs the same way Heather Galler created her beautiful artwork. So a couple pointers that I wanted to mention. I would like for you to use a black marker to outline. If you don't have a black marker, you could just use a black crayon or black colored pencil or even a pen. So, oh, and I forgot one more thing. I forgot my marshmallows in this one. So we're drawing, it's like a curve, upper curve, two lines going to the side, and bottom curve. I want to have 3 marshmallows. I think 3 marshmallows is my limit. A lot of sugar. Okay. And then I'm just going to draw some steam. Going up like this. Or if you want them all going in the same direction, it doesn't matter. Okay. So when you outline your artwork with a black marker, if you don't have a black marker, you can use any marker or dark crayon that you would like, just to make, that way when we add color, everything will be really bold and pop. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I do want to mention, when I decided to draw vertical lines, just vertical stripes for my mug, I had to curve the edges and not make them perfectly straight, because if I had a mug that had vertical stripes, my mug is a 3D shape. So I'm kind of going along with the curves of my mug. Okay, now I want this to be black and white checker, so I am going to color my checkers. So I'm going to just use this crayon and color in as neat as I can. And if you want just a little pointer, if you wanted to do checkers, you do not have to do checkers. You can draw a frog table surface, you can draw floral, you can do whatever you want, whatever theme, whatever design pattern you want. I like to go and just color the diagonal ones first, and then it automatically kind of turns into every other. So check your design, every other square is colored. Okay, then I'm going to color my mug. I want to do purple and blue, and then I'm going to show you what I will do for the background. Now, I forgot to mention one more thing. If you have any pencil marks after you designed your mug, you should take your eraser. I did mention this actually in the other video, but just erase those unwanted pencil marks if you can. Now, if you used crayon, you should be careful because it will smudge and you can't really erase. Alright, and just like that, my table is done. And now for my mug. So I'm just going to do some stripes. So don't forget to color in the hot cocoa. You don't want to color the edge. I colored the edge the color of the mug, which is purple and blue. I'm going to color the inside green. Now, I know what you're thinking. What about the background? So I wanted to show you something before I designed the background. I'm just going to color the saucer blue. And I just want to mention, you can draw a window in the background if you want. You don't have to draw a window. You could have just designed and started coloring. So this is how I'm going to do it. So again, it's just an option. You can draw a big circle window, you can draw 2 windows, it's completely up to you. I am going to draw a window peeking through the corner. Okay, and then you know windows have edges. They have a border, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a border using my ruler. And then sometimes windows, not all windows, depends on the style of the window. They have a little T-shape, or we can just keep it like that. If you want, you can draw something really special in the background. Maybe something is peeking from the background. Maybe it's a reindeer. Maybe it's a tree. Maybe there's kids in the background. Maybe you want to draw the neighbor's house across the street. It's up to you. I think I want to be a little, have a little fun and draw Santa peeking in the background. I should have left out some cookies for him. So I'm just gonna maybe draw his hat first. And again, you don't have to do this. If you want to do this along with me, you can. And then maybe I'll draw face over here. Maybe his eyebrows are gonna look really concerned, like where is my cookies? But I'll have the hot chocolate. And again, you don't have to, but I just want to have fun with this. There's his mitten, his hands. And he's got lots of hair. Here's his nose and his mustache. I don't have room to draw his beard. There's my Santa. Okay, now what I wanted to do for the background, I want to do something pretty simple. I have these bingo daughters, and you know, not everyone has them. You can make circles. You don't have to do circles. You can do whatever you want in the background. I had a student draw really pretty flowers in the background as wallpaper. You can do swirlies. You can do whatever. You can even do stripes in the background. You could do some stripes going down. You can do some wavy lines. It's up to you. I want to do some dots. I'm in a polka dot kind of mood. So I'm just going to take these, and you know, you can make dots, you can draw dots and then, you know, use marker to color them in if you really like mine. I just thought this would be fun to use. And you know what? I just found these. So if there's something different that you could find at home that you wanted to use in your artwork, you can go ahead and do that. And then I'm thinking I want to make them extra, I want this to look really different. I am going to go ahead with this pink. Maybe I'll use this other pink one. I have like these Mr. Sketch. Ooh, and they smell good. And then I'm just going to draw some whimsical circles around my circles. They don't have to be perfect. No, I don't want any white spaces. The only white I want is those marshmallows and the tip of Santa's hat and maybe his, you know, his beard. So, what I'm going to do is, oops, I forgot one more dot. So I'm going to outline Santa, but before I do, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter color and then I'm going to color the background yellow. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. This is just, I would say that it would be a lot easier if you took a crayon to color the background. And then I'm going to go ahead and color the window and Santa. Now just to speed things up, the video only allows me up to 15 minutes, so I did have one almost ready, except I didn't draw color in the hot chocolate. So I drew the background using yellow just to kind of brighten things up. I used a lot of other dark colors. And then I also colored the edge of the window, and you might want to take a blue and maybe do like the dark blue sky, or maybe you wanted to do a tree. Ooh, you know what? I really want to add a tree. I think that would look so cool. Actually, let me just color the background first because the blue is a bit lighter. Or you know what I should have done actually? I should have outlined some of those features for Santa. Okay. I'll do the rest, but just to show you what I could do with the night sky. And you know, trees in the winter, they don't have any branches, so we're just gonna make some branches. Kind of like that. Just a bunch of Ys. I feel like branches are just filled with curvy Ys. Okay. So I have them outlined just to help me. And then I'm gonna just take, ooh, this red is not working, but I have a spare. Gloves and his hat are red. And I'll color in his face a little bit, make his nose really pink, because he must be really cold out there. Now I can't wait to see what yours looks like. You don't have to, I just put, whatever I did was just for inspiration. I can't wait to see what you come up with. And don't forget to turn it in on Canvas. You have to go into the assignments tab and you're going to click on hot chocolate. Alright, so I can't wait for you to share.